All right, what's up, guys? My name is Ernie,
My name is Jalen.
and welcome back to the
We
We
do
Do
not
Not
care
Care
podcast.
podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about, arguably, in my opinion, one of the worst Super Bowls that we've seen in a long time. Yeah,
Oh
Seahawks
man.
versus Patriots. What are your thoughts?
Well, we're talking about entertainment wise. This is down there, not up there. Down there with Panthers, Broncos,
Hmm.
and probably Seattle Broncos as well. um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the Patriots had no business in this game. Like we knew the
Yep.
Super Bowl was Rams Seattle. Um, but man, this was just terrible. I mean,
And
your coach gets Coach of the Year, and you score 0 points for the first 3 quarters.
and
What?
not to cut you off or anything like that, but we were like, not only us, but a lot of people were trying to tell Patriots fans, hey, this was the Super Bowl. And they were just like, no, you guys are hating. You guys don't realize how good the Patriots are. And then for them to put up a performance like this, it was expected for us, but everybody just kept on talking about, no, you don't understand. This is the real Patriots and they're so good and this and that. I mean, are you finally listening? I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this was so bad. It makes me feel like for sure if the Broncos wouldn't have had the snowstorm and their quarterback Bo Nix hurt, they for sure win. I think Allen would have won if he would have beat the Broncos.
Yeah,
I don't even think they were a top 5 team, bro. I think the Rams would
uh,
have also put belt to ass to the Patriots.
that's for sure. And then this whole MVP thing is closed now, by the way. I mean, I know it's only regular season,
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Drake May just played terribly, bro.
This whole
Um,
playoffs. Like,
dude,
legitimately,
I
his
even
best game was against the Chargers, and that was it.
yeah, man, but like I even think the Eagles, and maybe I'm pushing it, but maybe even the Ravens, they would have made it. I think that they might have had a chance to beat this team. I it just defensively, Gonzalez might be the best corner right now. That guy,
That was, yeah,
without Gonzalez, I think Seattle lights them up
yeah.
for a good 40 plus. That dude made so many like great plays.
Mm-hmm.
Um, stopping Cooper Cup, stopping JSN. I mean, JSN was only with like 4 receptions, 7 yards.
He got
So
injured in the game and then came back out, but I mean, it didn't look. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, he did shut him down for sure.
it was late in the third.
Yeah.
It is what he had the game he had, and you have to give respect to Gonzalez. The guy's a dog.
1000%. I think he definitely.
Shaheed got shut down too. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he did great.
Yeah. I think this game should have been a blowout if Sam Darnold plays a little bit better. He missed some throws. Obviously, one of them was just an amazing play by Gonzo. But just in general, I think this game could have even been more belt to ass by the Seahawks. I mean, May played horrible. I know we're obviously gonna be fair as well. The offensive line was that left side of the offensive line. As much as Will Campbell looked like a dog in the beginning of the season, I'm gonna chalk this up due to injury. Like, doesn't look like he was the same coming back from injury. But I mean, he's now the most sacked quarterback in postseason history. So he passes Joe Burrow with 21 sacks taken in 4 games. So that's crazy. But
I will say there was a sack that it fell on Campbell, but if you look at it, the left guard pretty much pushed
him back
the
outside. Yeah.
the defense, back outside to
Yep.
where he didn't have leverage, and Drake couldn't run away in time. So like I don't feel like that was his fault, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm not gonna put it on Campbell. Like overall, it was just an onslaught from that whole defensive lineup.
Yeah, but it seemed like the pressure was coming from the left side. Like that's why I'm putting it. If you're the left tackle and you're a top 4 pick, because he was number 4 overall, you
Yeah,
gotta play better than that, in my opinion. But as much as like the offensive line didn't do their job, Drake May just didn't. I mean, look at these numbers. In the wild card round, like I said, which is against the Chargers, which I think was his best game, 268 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 65 yards rushing. Against the Texans, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, but 10 rushing yards with a fumble. Denver, 86 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, 65 yards rushing. And then now with Seattle, 295, but there was 100 yards in the fourth quarter where it was just the game was over, the petty yards.
yeah. That extra touchdown at the end, like, man, it didn't matter. I feel,
of course.
At some point, I personally feel like teams are like, yo, I'm just not trying to get injured at this point. We won.
Yeah.
It's also not trying to give up a score, but like it's not the same intensity as the second quarter.
Yeah, no. I feel like we're trashing on the Patriots a lot, but deservingly so. But this was just a brilliant game plan by Mike McDonald. Just the
Who should have actually won Coach of the Year?
Yeah. I don't even think it should have been close, to be honest. Even though Vrabel did an amazing job, I'm not taking anything away from him. But there's a difference between, what Seattle, the gauntlet that they had to go through compared to New England. But the schemes that he developed,
and it shows.
Yeah. No, it shows. And the schemes that he developed, like Witherspoon might be one of the best blitzing corners I've seen in a very long time. Amouari, dude.
Yeah.
What a dog.
Beast.
Dog.
Beast. Not just this game, but even last game against the Rams.
Yeah, huge.
Bro, that guy, man.
He's a dog.
Wow.
And knowing that they have him for at least another 3 years under contract.
On the rookie contract.
On the rookie contract, yeah. I'm interested to see what Seattle can do moving forward. This could be the start of a pretty decent run in Seattle, to be honest with you, because they're all young. Obviously, you're going to lose some players due to free agency. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the business. But
yeah,
hey, man, they can do something up in Seattle.
Yeah, and you're going to keep a lot of the key players. That's the important part.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coop is probably gone after this year, if I had to take a guess. So you can go get a receiver. I would focus on the offensive side of the ball, because defense, you clearly got it. You obviously, it never hurts to have another pass rusher, but hey, man, the way they scheme stuff defensively, they're great. I don't know what you do if you're New England. Like, obviously, you have to get Drake May a big time receiver. Like, that's a given. But
yeah, Diggs was silent.
Yeah. And
all game.
And he's probably going to be gone after what transpired. Allegedly, he was caught, I think, beating a girl or something like that. Yeah.
I heard something about he's going to go to jail. I was wondering what was the allegation.
Yeah, so he might be gone for next year. But I think the Patriots have to focus offensively, because defense, it's a lot of scheming. And when you have Gonzo, man, and obviously they need a pass rusher. They can't get home. Because most of the time, Seattle was rushing 4, which they were able to get 6 sacks with most of it being rushing 4. Like, that's crazy to me. So they definitely need to beef up that offensive line as well.
Yeah, and it's just sad because you have a defense that's going to keep you in the game.
Yep.
So, but you need an offense. We're going to punish you for the fact that you're not scoring. Obviously, it's a balancing act and it's hard. A lot of teams do struggle to have both.
Yeah.
But man, you do have a good quarterback. Although his performances weren't the best, we do need to keep in mind second-year quarterback.
And really without a lot of weapons. I mean, Mac Hollins, Stephon Diggs, like, it's essentially just a Buffalo Bills crew that went to the divisional and lost to the Chiefs. I would say if you're New England, you feel good, but at the same time, you don't know when you're going to get the opportunity to go back. So you don't know what Mahomes is going to be like. You don't know what, Buffalo might scheme up next year. Same thing with the Ravens. And there's always a newcomer. And obviously Denver, we can't forget about Denver and Jacksonville. So interesting.
And Jacksonville might be the one. Jacksonville might be the one that we need to worry about in the AFC.
No, I agree. I think Jacksonville has a chance to make some noise as well. But in general, though, I think you have to honestly ask a question. Is Drake May a Lamar Jackson? Because granted, I know it's a second year, so we're just going to have to wait and see what he does the following year. But, these are not pretty games that he's played. Everybody was talking about how they're a top 12 offense and a top 12 defense. But the only one that showed top 12 was the defense. And the offense didn't look top 12 at all. And honestly, schemes get better, but defenses know how to cover those schemes as well. So I feel like this was the year for New England. I'm not trying to say that I completely doubt their ability to get back, but this was a blown opportunity because look what happened with Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Everybody thought they were going to be able to come back, and that was never the case again. So you
at least compete for it, and it's just been
Mm-hmm.
They're the opposite. They're the offense that they're gonna score 40 points, but the defense is gonna give up 45.
Yep. And honestly, it couldn't have happened to a better fan base. Oh my goodness. I'm licking those Patriot fan tears, bro. Licking them. So coddled, bro. So spoiled. And talking about how they're going to win and that they're the best team and then a new dynasty is starting. Shut the fuck up. You fucking New England fans. Go fuck yourself, Nah.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
They make it seem like they just got a new Tom Brady and all that stuff and it's that easy and all that bullshit. Dude, Tom Brady was an anomaly. The fact that you could even compare Tom Brady to Drake May is so disrespectful to Tom. And obviously, Vrabel has done a great job, but he's not Belichick either. Like, these people are so coddled and so spoiled when it comes to what happened, in this generation of football. But hey, man, I'm happy it happened.
It's just a Boston thing, though, because it's all sports.
Yeah. That's the Celtics.
Fuck the Celtics too.
Yeah, of course. The fucking Red Sox, everybody, they can all get it. Fuck them. The Bruins, I don't give a fuck. They're so coddled. They're so coddled, dude. It's so insane how they fucking always talking shit. This couldn't have happened to a better fan base. Fuck Dave Portnoy. Fuck all these people, bro. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but I guess we went to the Super Bowl to fucking not do shit, bro. To fucking not do shit. Talking all that fucking shit.
I did feel like when they scored the first touchdown,
it kind of could have gotten somewhere.
Like, yeah, it's like, did they figure it out? Did they finally figure out the scheme? Are we gonna start seeing the Patriots maybe make a push? Nah.
The thing is,
they shut that down quick. Seattle just wasn't.
Yeah, I just feel like that one was just like the first touchdown, which I know was an amazing grab, but it just felt like fuck. Okay, we got lazy. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it does.
It just felt like Seattle was so in control of the game that although after they scored that touchdown, I'm sure a lot of Patriots fans were like, "Oh my God, this is the new Tom Brady, 23." No.
Yeah.
I feel like this game would have been a lot different if they would have been able to put up an extra 3 before halftime, like 12-0 going into half, or at least put up that touchdown. I mean, this game honestly shouldn't have even been close. You have the holding of the Kenneth Walker that was like a 20-yard touchdown. That one was called back. Like I said, Darnold missed, I think it was Jackson Smith and Jigba or Cooper on the post, or was it a corner? No, it was on the corner route. They just missed him. Like, he just threw it way too late, and that's when Gonzo tipped it. I just think that there was a lot
Yeah.
of plays left on the field where it could have been like, okay, this game shouldn't have even been close, but props to Sam. Happy for him. He didn't turn the ball over. He went from seeing ghosts to becoming the Ghostbuster himself. I mean, that's just awesome, bro. I'm super happy for him.
I'm happy for him, but I do give him credit. I did see a lot of the pressure he was getting, and
Yeah.
honestly, he would escape a lot. I did not know he was that mobile inside the pocket, and like you said, no turnovers. He threw a lot of risky passes,
Yes, he
but
did.
always make sure it was like, I'm gonna give my receiver a chance, but I'm not gonna give the defensive player a chance. It was just right there in that area.
Which
So
you can't say
I
that-
thought it was very impressive.
Yeah, and you can't say that for Drake because Drake was throwing a lot of 50-50 balls that felt more for DBs than it did for the receiver. There was one where he threw it to triple coverage, and I was like, what are you doing?
And even the run game just wasn't that effective for the Patriots.
Yeah.
It's just nothing was moving. Kenneth Walker just took a step faster than everybody on the field. I mean, every time he got the ball in his hand, it was just
first down.
It's too late. He's already at first down immediately. He's like, oh, god damn.
And he did like a patient
Seattle
run that reminded me so much of Le'Veon Bell that even Chris Collinsworth was like, that would be a run that Le'Veon Bell would love. So
yeah,
the
patience of it.
Yeah, man, it was just, it felt like he could do no wrong in this game. So I'm happy that he won Super Bowl MVP, because if it was to give it to one side of the ball, obviously the defense deserves it, but there wasn't a standout on the defensive side where you could be like, they deserved it more than Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I agree. The defense as a whole, just everybody just contributed so much. Man, this just didn't feel like this is the last game of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just okay. Like, I wish Josh could have gone. I feel like if we would have had Josh, Seattle still wins, but we have a more competitive game.
Oh, yeah. I think instead of 29-13, maybe 25-28 or something like that.
Yeah, he puts up a fight, or even the Jaguars. I don't know. Just, man, the Patriots just got away with it, man.
Yeah, they did. And
easy schedule after easy schedule. If you finally face a real dog, get smacked in the mouth.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're not going to be able to run against Seattle and they can just get home with 4, you're in trouble, man. Like I said, this game shouldn't have even been this close. And even though it was a blowout, 29-13, one of them was a pity touchdown. You know, they were already in the end zone. They were like at the 6-yard line, the one that he threw to the running back on the flat. Yeah, it was just whatever.
Which he almost dropped.
Yeah.
Impressive finger strength, because that ball should have hit the ground.
Yeah,
but
it was a cool catch for sure. But the game shouldn't have been this close.
That's the thing. Like, if Darnold throws the ball a second earlier to Jason at the end of the second, that's a touchdown. And if there's no holding, Walker gets another touchdown. Like, this just felt like a dominant performance from Seattle, and just the Patriots.
And I'm so glad you said it again, because I totally forgot. I love the fact that the refs let them play. There wasn't a lot of flags. I think there was like 1 flag in the whole first half. Love that.
Yeah.
I know there were some people complaining, it's like, but this one, but it went both ways. Obviously the Patriots fans are going to call it rigged, you know. That's ridiculous.
Of course. Out of all the fan bases.
Yeah, of course. That's why Coach Belichick's not getting in, bro. Shut the fuck up. I personally think that was one of the better officiated Super Bowls.
I agree, but it's just, even Packers and Bears was such a better game.
Legitimately, all the games besides New England games were better games. Like, legitimately.
Yeah. Just Chargers in them, boring as fuck. Broncos in them, boring as fuck. I didn't watch the Texans, but I'm sure watching Stroud just fucking throw 6 interceptions, 5 interceptions.
Yeah, no.
That just has to be frustrating to watch.
Yeah, no. Legitimately, all the NFC games were great. The AFC games were just mid with The Patriots was just mid, and I think the only other bad one I would say is like Steelers, Texans. But obviously I'm a Steelers fan, but I didn't think it was as boring as the Patriots game because it was just two elite defenses going back and forth. Not like, oh, hey, turnover after turnover after turnover. But overall, it just felt like the Patriots just played very boring brand of football,
Yeah.
And once again just got lucked out.
Hopefully, next year they doesn't have to be the hardest schedule, but at least something around the middle, and then we'll see. Can they even make the playoffs again? At the end of the day, they should. I mean, look at who you have in your conference. You have Miami.
They have cap space, bro.
You have the Jets.
And they have cap space. Like, they got some good money to be able to pay some of these players. So it'd be interesting to see who they can bring in.
They need to keep that defense intact though, because that's what's gonna really keep them in.
And they, I would trade for AJ Brown. Honestly, I would trade for AJ Brown. Get yourself a proven wide receiver, and then draft a running back and keep that defense intact. You can run this shit back if you get everything like that.
You might, but I don't think so.
No, but I mean, I think that's the best way moving forward. I mean, you can't just
that's definitely the best path.
Because you can't risk everything on let's get a bunch of rookies, and I mean, this is your window. You need to go.
Yeah, this is literally because we don't know how the Ravens are gonna be with the new coach. We'll still have to see what happens with the Bengals. Like maybe if they get some defensive players, maybe they can do something.
Damn well they're not gonna do shit with that. And the fucking 3 players on offense took up all the money. You got Joe making close to 60. You got Jamar making 35, I think, or close to 35 to 40 range. And then you have T making close to 30 something as well. I mean, you're fucked, brother. When 3 players take 100 mil, and this is counting next year's salary, which they're saying is going to be 302 million for the salary cap or around that area.
God damn.
They're taking up a third. Granted, I know you can play around with the numbers, and all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, reality is they're taking up a third of the fucking salary cap with 3 players. That's ridiculous.
They should trade T.
Duh. But I mean, Joe's the one who signed off on it. Joe was the one who said, I want them both back. But honestly, I mean, if you're Cincinnati, you take control. It's your fucking franchise.
You keep Jamar because Jamar it's gonna be hard to replace Jamar. But yeah, you get rid of T. Not that T's bad. T's actually really good. So that's the other upside to it. You can genuinely
build around.
Probably get some good draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's the one that you probably won't even have to give up as much as AJ Brown if you're in New England.
Yeah, good tall receiver, 6'4", I think he is.
Yeah, no, it's just we'll see, man. We'll see what they do. But for Seattle side, I mean, I'm fucking re-signing everybody, bro. Let's run this shit back.
You should.
Yeah.
You absolutely should.
It's just gonna be tougher. I think it's gonna be tough for both of these teams to go back, because obviously you have the Rams again. I think you obviously always have the Niners. You have to put the Niners. Well, it depends on who are the ones that get injured next year, because we know that's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, you have the Niners, you have the Rams. You obviously have to put Philly in there. Yeah. And then look at Chicago. Let's see what they become next year. Well, another year.
Yeah. Even the Patriots, you never know. And the Panthers almost beat the Rams.
Hey, man. So if they can build around Bryce Young while he still has one more year under that rookie quarterback contract, hey, man. They'd be a dangerous team now. And then what do you think about the halftime show?
I think as a person who's Hispanic, and I think as a person who's actually a fan of Bad Bunny, I think it was a great performance.
You fucking beaner.
As a fan of his, as a fan of his, and as somebody who's Hispanic, but if I were English speakers or just somebody who doesn't speak Spanish or understand his music, I don't think the vocals were that good. I think the visuals were the best visuals I've ever seen of any halftime show.
I agree
Like
1000%.
he killed it. Um, Honestly, it's probably my favorite. I really enjoyed Gaga's and Black Eyed Peas. I think those are my top three right now. What about you? Well, how do you feel about it?
Honestly, as a Latino myself as well, like the music hit because being from Miami, like just that salsa, bachata movement and the familiar rhythm that we grew up with, like it was fun. But I gotta be honest with you, the vocals were god awful. They were genuine dog shit. I mean, that was just horrendous to listen to. And the amount of times they said, I mean, somebody, dude, legitimately, if somebody took a shot for every hey he said, they would have been in the morgue by today. I mean, I just think, in regards to what you said about the English speakers, I agree 1000%. Like the fact that you get somebody like that, most of the NFL players are like, I don't know any of his music, I think is ridiculous. But that has nothing to do with Bad Bunny himself. You know what I mean? That's not his fault that the NFL chose him. Overall, I thought the performance was really good. Like you said, the visuals are crazy. I thought they were really well done. I just can't find myself to find a lot of faults with it besides the vocals. And obviously, like if I paid good money, like let's say you're a Bad Bunny fan and you went to the Super Bowl to watch it, I would be so heated if I can't even see Bad Bunny through all that fucking grass. I think that would be so annoying.
You know, those were actually people.
Yeah, no, that
they were
was
dressed
sick.
as trees.
Yeah. That
Dude,
was
it was
sick.
so funny when I saw them walk out.
Yeah. The other thing.
I love how he
What?
represented the culture by like just going from places to places. The things that I remember in Dominican Republic, like getting the frio frio.
Yeah.
Just the dominoes,
Of course.
the ladies doing their nails, like just everything he did. I thought was just very Latino, and I'm very proud that he got to do that. Was he the choice that I would have picked? Probably not.
No.
I would have picked somebody who speaks Spanish, but in a way, I'm glad that I think Jay-Z's the one who picks them. I'm glad that he picked them, and I really enjoyed the show, and I'm excited for next year's.
I think the other thing is they had subtitles, but they had it in Spanish. That doesn't help the situation at all whatsoever. Once again, nothing to do with Bad Bunny, but just NFL, come on, do better. I just think that's just straight up stupid. I just, granted, as a Spanish speaker myself, half of the things that he said, I have no idea what he said, so I would have needed the subtitles in Spanish as well. But at least at least give the English speakers something,
a chance.
Yeah. But
throw them a rope.
Yeah, no. Overall, though, I thought it was a decent halftime show. I thought it was good. The thing is, I feel like the halftime shows have just been in general mid. So although this one is the best I can remember for a while, just in general, like this one was the most that it felt like a nice show. Because I know Kendrick's was last year and a lot of people are gonna, slob on his knob and say that it was the greatest, piece of fiction ever and just, suck him off and all that shit. I think it was just okay. It was the Drake Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He kept on teasing the Not Like Us and with the little A minor gold chain. He made it his legacy to do that. That's fine. And just in general, I thought it was whatever. I think the one with Eminem, Dre, Kendrick was a better Super Bowl. Snoop.
Yeah.
I think that one was a better Super Bowl halftime show than Kendrick.
The Weeknd was boring.
Weeknd was boring. Rihanna was
and boring. I love his music.
Yeah, I love The Weeknd and Rihanna's music. Not really Rihanna, but yeah.
I like Rihanna songs, but At the same time, she was pregnant, but at the same time,
That's not
you get picked and you're given the opportunity. Like, if you're pregnant, why would you?
Wow,
You know,
you're being sexist right now, but whatever.
but whatever. Coldplay was boring. I love Coldplay.
Yeah, Bruno Mars was.
Yeah, man.
Eh. I just feel like.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I just feel like this one was the first one where like the show was nice to watch. Same thing with the Dr. Dre Super Bowl. I think that was great. Like the show, like the house party and all that stuff. I thought that was lit. Same thing with Bad Bunny here. That, like you said, it even if you don't know Puerto Rico or the Latin community, if the if the subtitles were in English, you could get like a general grasp of what Puerto Rico at the Latino community know. Which, like you said, the Domino's table, the Frio Frio, you know, the jewelry store, it's just part of the culture.
I do hope moving forward we don't have ridiculous things like the Kid Rock halftime show. Like, shut the fuck up. You were never gonna compete with the Super Bowl halftime.
Yeah, no, I do think
And
it should have been Creed.
Like, who listens to Kid Rock, bro? When's the last time he came out with a song?
I agree, but I do think Creed would have been amazing. I think Creed would have been amazing for San Francisco. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I forgot who told me this, but like, at the end of the day, the NFL brought the world's biggest artist on stage.
Yeah.
So, props to them.
Yeah, because it was a ballsy decision.
Yeah, no, but either way, I mean, you brought the biggest artist to, like, in the world, not the United States, like in the world, to an American stage, which is usually an American platform. So for that, I'll give props, I guess. But yeah, that's the way I feel about it. But overall, Super Bowl, if I had to rate it, 6.5 out of 10 overall.
You're being way too generous, bro. This is like a fucking 3.
Yeah, I mean,
this was boring.
I agree, but I watched it, so I mean, for me, if it was horrible, it had to be like where I wouldn't watch it. That's where I would give it a 3.
Like I said, Panthers, Broncos, Seattle is the only other two that I'm like.
Well, though, let's not talk about Patriots and Rams. Come on, that one was horrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I blocked that out of my memory.
Yeah, exactly. So this one wasn't as bad.
Was also the worst Tom Brady Super Bowl. Tom Brady has such entertaining Super Bowls, bro.
Yeah.
Like Giants, both times, fun games.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Eagles was bro. Eagles might that be the greatest game of all time. Then you have Falcons.
Yep.
The Seattle one was really good. It came down to the last second.
Yep. Yeah, and then this one. And obviously like the first two, which was against Carolina and originally the Rams as well. Which those were boring games too, but I wasn't really like active to watch them because, you know, I was too busy.
I was too young.
Yeah. A kid. So. Well.
Oh man.
That's gonna wrap it up for us. Share your thoughts down below of what you thought about this year's Super Bowl. Where does it rank in top 10 worst Super Bowls? Because that's obviously where it is. And if you disagree with that take, remember, we do not care. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Until next time, peace.